First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Michel. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Give him 30 yards there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Slow.
Toss play to McKinnon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Michel. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now Taylor to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Slow.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Slow.
To throw is Taylor. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 36. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
Back to throw now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Over. Hot.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll run it on the toss. Dances by him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Toss it to Crowell. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, Taylor. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Slow. Ready. Flag for 2. Flag for 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Flush to his right. For the end zone, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. What they're supposed to do on offense, they're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the backfield standing